All right, going live. Looks like audio is working okay. Okay, let's go ahead and so anybody watching the replay or tuning in right away for some reason, what I'll be doing today is I'll be doing an Invoker question and answer session. I'll answer any questions I'll answer any questions people ask me about anything POE related and lots of things not POE related, but generally looking to, help people out with their Invoker builds if possible. And I'm also just going to do some mapping. So NeverSync has a new filter, or I guess Filter Blade now has POE2 compatibility. So I'm going to do some of these. I'm going to kind of save this nice decay that I have here. But I'm going to do some of the maps around this here that are maybe a little less valuable. I should probably figure out which one I want to use on the decay. I have this really nice one, which has rare monsters with additional modifiers, rarity, additional rare monsters, pack size, magic monsters, and some quant as well. So this one is going to be probably the one that I'm going to use on the decay, which is my strongest map in this little cluster. But I'm going to kind of clear out all of these little maps around here. They're all hit by a lot of towers. I'll start off with this one. Doesn't have a breach, unfortunately. Neither does the burial bog, but it does have a ritual. I'll start off with the steaming springs with this nice little rarity magic monsters and magic pack size one for now. And I'll get to test out the new loot filter. I got the uber strict filter blade kind of default one, so I haven't customized it yet or anything. So we'll see how that goes. I've also been getting a lot of crashes the last 2 days, so we'll kind of see if that keeps going. Hopefully not. Hopefully not while I'm streaming. Alright. Oh, you got nice little colors. Oop, I thought I clicked on this. Oh, I did. Okay. I'm really not used to the size or the colors of these, though. Chant Shard is the same as a Lesser Jeweler's Orb. I should probably filter out the Lesser Jeweler's Orb. That's a 19. It's literally no reason to have those. They drop so frequently. So when I do my first kind of pass there, I'll do that. Get used to all the colors of things. Might have to make some boxes bigger as well when I customize all of that. Alright. Got a little bit of magic find going on today. Not a lot. I normally run like 30 or less, but I think I have like 92 or 85 or something at the moment. How delirious are you? 37? We'll keep the tier 13s on the ground, even if they are, unless it's like one of the really good ones. Oop, getting a little bit of lag. Often happens in delirious maps. Hey, got a perfect right away. Well, I guess Magic Find pays off quick, huh? I don't know if that was because of that, but I'm going to go ahead and assume it does. I'm not running a ton of Magic Find. I just have 85% rarity. This map has 132% rarity and a... What do we got? Some other stuff. Rare monsters have 82% to have an additional mod, 75% quant. Kind of off to the side a little bit. Yep, still get that nice little dopamine hit. I haven't found a perfect in a few days, so that is good. I think what I wanted to corrupt, or what I wanted to do next, so I'm going to have to completely re-roll because I have it corrupted already. Nice little breach here. Oh, with the shrine. Cool. I'll just pick up everything afterwards. I want to hit everything that I can. Get the nice little 4 frames per second hitting those breaches. Beautiful. I don't know what's happening. You don't know what's happening, and that's okay. It's fine. I'm sure at the end of it, we'll still be alive, and there will be a ton of loot to pick up. So, that's the important thing. Oh. And hitting the edge here. Okay, good enough. Alright, time to go collect all the breach splinters. Oh boy. My favorite part. You know what would be great? If at the end of the breach, all the breach splinters just dropped unique monsters. I'll take a 14 with unique monsters have an additional modifier. So if you don't know, what the additional modifiers do is they actually give a bunch of quant and rarity. Rarity for sure, I think quant as well, to the monsters. So putting more modifiers on your uniques and rares is a nice little shortcut to get a lot of good loot. This is how it worked in POE1, at least, and I think they semi-confirmed it with some patch updates where they said, right with the loot fix before the holidays, before they went off for the holidays. Hey, how's it going, dude? Straight ice strike, so no stat. I mean, I'm doing pseudo stat stacking, but it's very, very much just partially. So I have 358 int and 239 dex, and I am running Hand of Wisdom in action, so it's not like it's no stat stacking, but I am not going Pillar of the Cage God. I think I would definitely want an Astramentus before I went Pillar of the Cage God if I were to do that. Just because otherwise I'd have to swap over and get a bunch of strength, or I wouldn't be getting the percent damage, and so my damage wouldn't be that higher anyway. So not really worth it currently. I'd probably also have to swap out some things on my jewelry, because I do have int on my jewelry, but yeah. Actually, this ring actually got corrupted int on it too, which is pretty nice. Pretty happy about that. Alright, one rare left. But yeah, I'm not, I don't know, I'm not opposed to doing the stat stacking, but just doesn't seem like something it's a tier 8. Boy, I saw the chance for an additional modifier, and I was like, maybe I want the same number of rares, but I don't want it. I do not want it. My maps are all filled up. Here's my 2 just tier 15 and 16s, and then I do have some random low-level maps from like for leveling ults and everything, but yeah, it's can't wait for a map tab. Alright, what do we got? Rarity 10%, breach monster density, which they basically implied doesn't do anything at the moment, so I'm gonna sort this stuff out. This is, I guess, kind of runnable. I have a loose system somewhere for all of that. Just gotta, oh, okay, apparently this filter lets in random regular gold amulets. Alright, I'm down. I'm game. Hey, 2 projectile skills percent energy shield. Well, I'm not really sure if this is any good. I don't think it's okay. 50% evasion. Boy. Oh, 10% armor. Yeah, that's not great. Let's see. I'll deal with that at some point. Not now. Right, roll these tablets. Shrine junk. Gold junk. Okay. Put that in my reroll pile. Find another map. Okay, I think this is maybe... Yeah, I'm going to go for this decay. I'm going to do a big map, a juicy map for now. So I got this one, and if we get lucky, so we're going to have guaranteed 2 additional modifiers on all the rares, plus there's going to be additional number of rares, through both the tablet and the map. And if we get lucky and like double up, we might end up getting more. So let's see how this works out. I might be able to have like 3 or 4 potentially additional. The Vikings got exposed. Yeah, not sure what that means. I'm not a football fan. Actually, I have been following it a little bit. I've done some sports betting. Okay, so I have 3 additional modifiers on my rares and then 124% chance for another. So I have 4 with a 24% chance of a 5th, plus I have the one that gives me 1 to 2 extra. So I should be getting somewhere between 5 and 7 additional modifiers per rare, which should give me some nice juicy loot, especially if you get one with like a naturally high amount there. Hopefully, there was a breach in this, I think, if I recall. Not a great map for a breach, but not the worst one either. Yeah, I really need to filter out those lesser jeweler's orbs. Oh yeah, look at all them simulacrum splinters. I need those. Got an omniphobia around somewhere, or one of the bosses. I didn't really pay too much attention. Oh, this doesn't filter out runes. I guess out of all the runes, I do use the iron rune almost exclusively. It's like the only rune I really use. Burning ground is actually dangerous, so I need to stay out of there. I mean, it's kind of dangerous. It forces me to use my flask, basically. Oh, damn. 27 to 9, that's pretty rough. Oh, there's an Exalt. Yeah, sure, I'll take the Iron Rune, I suppose. I bought a bunch of them the other day, though, so I probably still have quite a few. Walk right on to that. Yeah. Boy, that's gonna irritate me, and it's the same color as Exalted Orbs, too. Whoa, big freeze there. Get the Simulacrum. Okay, it's a Kosis. A big juicy Kosis. So what did this end up being as far as rarity? 175 and 90 to Quant? Not bad. I didn't get the doubling, sadly. That would have been real nice. That would have been incredible. Hey, there's an example of a really nice rare. Well, not really nice, but pretty nice. There's some currency. There's another one. Lots of currency. Got some tiered items out of it. Get this breach. Try not to die from all the lag. Oh boy. Yeah. I keep getting stuck on little artifacts because this isn't an open map. Look at beautiful. Oh man. Oh, I'm gonna freeze my game out. Okay. Yep. This sure is fun. I don't know what's happening, but a lot of loot sure is dropping, huh? Oop. Get stuck into a corner here. Oh man. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Hello, friends.
Hey.
Welcome to Behind Eyes Gaming.
Thanks for subscribing, Victor Lules, if you're around. Alright, those frames, yeah. When I hit breaches, I don't get frames per second because I kill everything all at once every time I attack. That's within range, basically. And it's trying to spawn in so many monsters that... oh shit, it's one of those... one of the rares with the revived minions is around here somewhere. I gotta go find that. It's just gonna keep resummoning those, and they also have an on-death effect, so they're gonna kill me that way too. Where'd he go? Where are you? This is annoying. I want to loot all of my stuff, but I need to find that rare, so these guys stop almost killing me. It's probably down here somewhere. Maybe it's Kosis himself? Nope, not Kosis. God. Annoying little bastards. One of the most irritating modifiers, especially when, they're hidden away like this. Can't seem to figure out where they went. Alright, I'm just going to start picking stuff up. We'll just ignore these guys. They're fine. I could probably get away with that, right? So I need to start getting these exalts. They're so annoying. Oh, it's this guy. Okay. Get out of here. You guys get out of here too. Boy. Alright, what do we got? Tier 4 quarterstaff. There. Now I can find out how many exalts I got in peace. Seems like a lot. Oop. Get some breach splinters. Some chaos. Tier 3, yeah. Just do tier 4 and higher unless it's something that I really want. Actually, yeah, let's get rid of that too. I don't want to pick up catalysts either. Need to get used to which things are which. Do loot filter. So that one breach looks like it probably paid off like close to 20 exalts. It's pretty good. Hopefully there's more breaches, like breach rings. I might have to, after this map, go in and update some of the things in this loot filter. Alright. 13, nah. Okay. So, oh, we're not done yet. Still got some more. Okay, so what's the final? Over 20 exalts. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. That. Also got a lot of well, not a lot of simulacrum splinters, but got some simulacrum splinters. Some Vols, some chaos, lots and lots of breach splinters. Oop. Yeah, if it was a little bit of more of an open map would have been even better, but this is probably going to be end up being my best map for the session for what I currently have set up. Just because this was the most central one. I was hoping to proc the 10 breaches so I could really get some juice, but I don't think I got any extra breaches. I haven't seen the little purple indicator. Back off that. I have to be a little bit more careful if you didn't notice. Do you think you're going to continue Frostblade's trend if it comes? POE? Yes. If Frostblades comes to POE2, I am definitely doing that. I actually really was hoping they would do Frostblades as something that was usable on spears. It'll probably be swords, if anything. Some mana problems this build. Any tips to fix it? So currently I'm doing a couple of things to fix it. First of all, just a lot of mana and mana regen. So this is my normal ring for this. The next thing, believe it or not, once you hit a certain damage threshold, mana leech is really good. So I have this leech roll on my ring, which is then further pushed by my ingenuity. So I have, I think, 10.77 mana leech. And turns out, it's not bad. It's helpful against bosses, at least. The third thing I'm doing is I actually swapped my mana flask for a better one, so now I have increased amount recovered. And I actually have increased mana recovery from flasks on 2 of my jewels. I'll show you the jewels after here. Okay. Oh, I still have a rare. I was kind of wandering aimlessly while answering. Is there a build guide? I'm currently working on it. I tried to record it twice before the stream, but yeah, because I thought it was going to get nerfed, so I didn't have it ready. I was certain they were going to hit Herald of Ice at least, if not also like Bell. I was really thinking Bell was going to get nerfed, and I'm like, I don't want to make anything until afterwards, after I'm sure like the state it's going to be by the end of this week. So I assume the patch is going to come out any day now. I don't think they gave a definitive time, but probably. But yeah, I did put out a basic, and I'll actually see if I can link this in the chat. I might not be able to. I'll probably have to pull up YouTube because for some reason my YouTube isn't linked up to my OBS properly, so I don't have access to chat. Like it's telling me to sign in for chat. May as well see. So yeah, but I'll pull up the. Let me check to see if I can get the link and put it here. Can I sign in? Open web browser. YouTube. Okay. I can chat, but I have to have it in a browser window. So yeah, let me go ahead and link first of all. Oh, you found it? Okay. Yeah, that was more of an overview than a guide, but here is the, for anybody else who might want it, here's the max roll. You're welcome. And as far as the other thing I'm doing for my mana problems, yeah, I have mana recovery from flasks on 2 of my jewels. So I have this one here, and then I have this one here. So both of them are just double damage, crit damage bonus, and mana recovery. They were like 2 to 4 divine each. Probably, yeah, maybe 2 or 3 divine each. For that, I don't think people really value the increased mana recovery from flasks, but it's been pretty helpful for me, especially combined with the gains charges per second. On bosses, having the increased amount recovered is a lot more helpful than, especially in combination, than what I previously had, which was this one, which was recovery rate, and not a great. Unfortunately, my corrupt on this brought down the quality again. I got lucky with my life flask corrupt, but not my mana flask, unfortunately. All right, what do we got? Life and some real bad evasion hybrid. And bad. Okay. Item level 82. I could combine this. I do like to hold on to item level 82 or higher staves, elite staves specifically, and just kind of gamble with recombining them. So I have this little extra tab, and then Venter's Gambles as well. I like to reforge my Venter's Gambles that are bad. All right. Let's see what we get here. Garbage again. Item level 82. All right, cool. Could do a breach boss real quick. Yeah, maybe I'll take a little detour to do a breach boss. Ooh, 139. Okay, it's ruined. Ruined right away. Can go with the to be reforged, which is basically everything in this tab. My other breach rings, and then we got magic monsters and breaches, always good. Pack size, not bad. Rare monsters, magic monsters. All right, some good tablets. Yeah, I'm gonna do a breach boss real quick. Oops, I forgot my shift is my dodge roll. So let's combine that shard. Find the home button here, and do a quick realm gate. Breachstone. See how this boss goes down. I've been messing around with the skill tree a little bit. I think I've got a good balance of offense and defense currently. I did path over here because I really wanted to get, like, you know, the echoing things, because that's 110 damage for 5 points if you happen to be going by there or something. More than that. I think it's 120%. Because, you know, we're always doing all the ailments all the time, this build. Yeah, mana goes down pretty quick, even when clearing large packs, as would be expected. Oh, that's because I'm still magic binding. Here, let me swap over here. There you go. There, that should help. I still have my magic find gear on, so my mana was going to drain a lot quicker. Almost 2,000 mana with my actual, you know, fighting ring. Although maybe I should have kept my magic find on, because I think it probably, when it drops all the loot at the end, does actually take that into account. I've never tried magic finding the boss here. Alright, and I think I'll probably also switch my amulet. Actually, I can keep this amulet on. I shouldn't need. I get more energy shield and evasion from my other one, plus a little bit more damage because of shock magnitude, but I think it should be okay. This boss does a lot of chaos damage, and we're chaos inoculation, so there's a little bit of threat, but not much. I think I have him +4 still. Dead end. Okay. One bad thing about charge staff, and I'm sure a lot of people notice this, but if you're not hovering over the actual name of the enemy, then you will not jump to them like you with your ice strike, whereas you don't have to name lock things to hit them with ice strike if you don't have charge staff up, which is kind of awkward. A little weird. All right. Get the freeze off. Drop the bell. Okay, so yeah, if you just take his thing, it does quite a bit of damage. Yeah, see, we're maintaining mana now just fine. Okay, not bad. Took a little bit of damage there, but not too much. Yeah, and that was a +4 twisted domain. So, and no mana problems with the proper setup. The mana leech really helped, and I think maybe they might have fixed cast on crits. I mean, I do have controlled destruction, which is the biggest component. If you don't have controlled destruction, the crits from Eye of Winter itself will also proc cast on crit, and it'll just drain your mana from full to zero no matter how much you have. So it's real bad, and because we're not set up to have Eye of Winter do damage, it's even worse because it's something that's doing basically tickling the enemy, eating up all of the mana. So very important thing to note there. Nope. Okay, this all goes in the recombine. 20 rarity, that's almost something. It's too bad. I mean, I could try to get rid of that life roll. I'm going to see if it hits one other good stat, I might chaos this. 31 dex. It's got 2 decent resists, 31 dex, 20. Yeah, I'm going to give it a shot. The 12 cold is kind of bad, but yeah, took off the better resist for bad mana regen. Unfortunate. Oh yeah, and let's go ahead and regal this. I'm gonna have to get some more regals. Oh, flat ES and int could be okay. Cast speed, low cast speed, and life regen. That's dead. Okay, cool. And we got Azov's blood. So I guess I'll just throw this in somewhere. I don't think it's worth anything. I'm sure everything except Hand of Wisdom and Action are probably not worth much. Alright, back to regular mapping. Let's do this Rust Bowl, and I have a rarity increased number of rares, so that could be good. Actually, let me double check to make sure there isn't a better one here. So 51 quant, 59 additional mod. Yeah, I think, unfortunately, this one was going to be the best. 51, 89. The crypt's better, but the layout for Rust is going to be a lot better, especially with the breach. So we'll go ahead and do that. Got to stash my precursors, make some room. Just real casual like here. Okay. So we got 169 rarity and 82% additional mod, so we didn't get the doubling on our emblems, unfortunately. 188% number of rares. Perfect. That is quite a bit. So we should get some nice juice. Won't be as good as the last one, but that's okay. Should still get like 15 plus exalts, and maybe, if we're lucky, we'll get multiple breaches. It's always the hope that you get the plus 10 breach proc on one of the juiced up maps. Well, I didn't give anything. Alright. Whoa. Getting lag even outside of breaches now. That might have been lag though, not just FPS drop. Just heard a loud noise from outside. Not sure what that could be. Hopefully it's nothing. Keep an eye on my phone in case somebody's trying to get in or something. Alright. Boy, I forgot that the density in Rust Bowl isn't very good. So even with all of the juice, not getting the best outcome so far. I mean, the breach will still be good. The breach is always good, but yeah, even with all this stuff, what am I doing? Just rolling around. Get some simulacrum splinters built up. I need to do a few more of those. I need to do a lot more rituals still. I'm not really finding a lot of invitations in the rituals, unfortunately. Doesn't help that I forget to check my ritual after the map half the time. Just get a little absent-minded. I do all of my rituals and then I don't open up the actual thing to look what's in there. Oh, I'm stupid. Missing most of my magic vine. There you go. That should help. That's probably part of the reason I wasn't getting great drops from those rares. A little bit of a waste. Okay. Should light things up a little bit. And just in time for the breach. It's a good thing I didn't do the breach without doing that. Alright. Some juice. It's in a corner, unfortunately, so not going to have the best kind of split or radius here. Wow, I'm losing a lot of mana. Stupid bubble. Get out of the bubble. There you go. Alright, here we go. Oh, getting stuck. I got stuck on something. Just going to spam my potions and roll around, make sure I don't die at my 4 FPS. Stuck on something again. Oh, there's a whole wall here. I see. I just kept running myself into the wall. Oop, hit this real quick. Nope. Not fast enough. Unfortunate. Okay. So we got some delirious maps, rare monsters, but kind of don't want to pick up the low tier ones really. They're still good value. You still get splinters out of them, but yeah, I just have way too many maps. Take the rare emerald. Oh boy, I sure do love clicking. Get out of here. I sure do. Is that okay? So it's just giving me. I guess a lot of people do like to just throw elks on jewelry. It's probably not a terrible idea. but I doubt it's a chance orb thing unless there is a good ruby ring that I'm not aware of. Unique one. Alright. Good enough. I'm not going to do it. Man. It was like 7 degrees here today, so I got a cold. Actually, what's going on here? Okay. I need to... How do I fix this? Can I pop this out? Oh, wait. Oops. Almost exited the character selection. My settings were a little bit weird. It was hard to see what was going on. Alright, so... just finish this up. Got a couple more good maps. We'll see if we can get something nice. It's funny because when I'm doing completely unjuiced maps, just like random Alkengo maps, I seem to, drop divines probably like once every couple hours of gameplay, just doing 0 magic find and just running through with no waste or no precursors and just Alkengo maps. Then when I actually juice things up, I get plenty of exalts, but yeah, I would love that. That'd be fantastic. Just have a nice big loot vacuum, have it all drop at once. So I even have the increased splinter size too, so you'd think it'd be a little bit more worth it because you'd have like 2 drops of breach splinters more often, but doesn't seem to be the case. I'm gonna see, there's a big open area maybe down here. I'm just gonna check to see if a breach didn't spawn. I think I would have seen it when I first started, a little purple glow, but I just kind of hope that I get another breach. Nope, it would show by now. Okay, no breach. Or just 1 breach, rather. But yeah, having to pick it up is lame, or having to pick them all up is pretty lame. 1 at a time. Don't like it. Not a fan. This is pretty mediocre, and this has all attributes, crit chance. I don't even know how to price spirit gear because I've been playing mostly monk, so I haven't checked the price of spirit gear at all. 0 idea. Haven't had to worry about it. Okay. Let's see what else we got. We got a deserted, which I hate. Crypt. Crypt is, I like the map, but not really for breach. But, I mean, kind of have to run. Here's a step, which got most of the modifiers on it. So we'll do the step first and kind of, maybe I'll just throw this kind of mediocre map on the crypt. See how it plays out. This one's pretty good, though. We'll use this on the step. I didn't get a breach, which is kind of lame, so it feels a little bit like a waste. But I just don't want to do the deserted. Deserted is... no, it's not even open. That's the one with all the weird corridors and stuff. Yeah, that'd be awesome. If you had like a big, like Chayula's hand sticks up wherever it came out in the beginning, and then it opens up like a chest and all of the loot for the whole breach kind of pops out, that'd be sick. That would feel really cool too. That would also allow them to kind of like stealth nerf the drops a little bit, or stealth nerf breach a little bit without upsetting everyone. Because I would gladly just take, breach being weaker to not have to pick up the splinters like that. Not much weaker, not like a ton, but like 10 or 20% weaker, I'd be fine with, just to spare me the trouble of having to pick everything up. Obviously, I still want to get a lot of loot. Stupid invulnerable rares. The electrocution animation always gets me. I think that it's like bugging out because their heads are shaking, they're going nuts. So I think the game's bugging out, but it's always like, oh yeah, I'm running electrocution. The threshold of normal monsters is very low because I don't have pretty much any damage on my charge staff at all, outside of just my natural damage. And sometimes some rage. It's kind of like a byproduct. Tier 4, I don't know how to price shields, and it's an armor ES one, which I would imagine is probably one of the less desirable ones at the moment. Maybe not. Maybe people do run them. I'm not familiar with the meta too much outside of monks, and I'm, familiar with Archmage. I made myself familiar with Archmage and Deadeye a little bit because they're so popular, just so I know the things I can sell to them. As a rule of thumb, it's always worth it to at least somewhat learn about any popular meta builds if you're playing in a trade league, because it gives you a better idea of what kind of stuff to look for to sell, whether it be for crafting or just picking stuff up. This is actually the longest time, outside of my Frostblade's Trickster, this is the longest build for both, including POE1 that I've played consecutively, I guess. Like, this has been my main build since the beginning, more or less. Like 5 weeks now. It's just something that doesn't happen to me often. I'm usually jumping from build to build, but I've really, really liked the Monk playstyle, the Invoker playstyle, specifically. Big fan. It's just felt so smooth, so nice. But yeah, I love the idea of like a huge loot chest at the end of the breach. Just a nice Chayula hand of some sort. Something breach themed. Or maybe just a big purple, like royal looking chest with a bunch of weird otherworldly stuff on it. Be fun. Got a Kosis somewhere. Oh yeah, did I proc any of my stuff? No. I haven't gotten a double proc for my Waystones at all yet. I guess I've only done 3 or 4 maps, so that's not too unlikely, but I'm running out of the real good ones. It's hoping to hit for at least one of them. Okay. More than 50 still. Yeah, it's really great. I'm a huge fan. When they showed the original preview for it, I was like, it doesn't look like it's for me. It seems like too much micromanagement. And actually, even the beginning play style, like when you're first starting and you're using the lightning slam ability, I forget what it's called, but Falling Thunder, and you're like juggling power charges and using your killing palm to finish things off to get power charges, even that's kind of fun. I didn't think I would like that at all, but I enjoyed it actually quite a bit. Feels pretty smooth to use the killing palm to jump behind like some of the melee units to get on top of a backline unit and then finish it off and then turn around and get a big empowered slam off. Actual build, protect me from harm. Yes, protect me from harm I currently have. And that's because I don't have acrobatics currently. I got rid of acrobatics for now because I died a couple of times the last few days. And yeah, I just hadn't been dying prior to that. So I thought that protect me from harm would work a little bit better, and so far it has. So specifically, I should probably reiterate, I've been doing simulacrums, and I've died a couple of times doing simulacrums, which I did not die in simulacrums when I had and protect me from harm. Compared to, so I think my acrobatics evasion, which was in between, it was usually around 8,000, was just too low. Like my current evasion is 13k, and when I put my actual, good gear on, it's a little bit higher than that. It goes up to almost 15k. Well, when I put my non-magic find stuff on, I should say, not good. My magic find gear is good too. It's just not set up for, like, you know, to be optimized for fighting. There you go. So yeah, currently doing and protect me from harm, which is just going to get better after this next patch, because they're going to improve the armor formula. Now, it's already pretty good because most things, there are a couple of things in maps that can hit for a very high amount of physical damage. Like I specifically had in a level 82 map, one of those like jumping birds do its jumping slam thing and hit me for like almost 3k, I think, physical hit. But that was when I had acrobatics on. So that was with no physical mitigation. And even for a hit that big, almost, 14k, or if I'm using my good amulet, goes up to almost 15k. That'll reduce it very drastically and make it do very little. What do we got? Mana, cast speed, very high double resist. I'm definitely going to craft that at some point. I'm going to try to hit... I think I want to keep all of the suffixes, so I probably want to try to remove the accuracy maybe with whatchamacallit? Omen. I don't think I have the right omen at the moment, but I can pick one up. Might not be worth it. The tiers might be too low, but it looks pretty good on the surface. I got another good one. Oh, got rare monsters in map and additional modifier. It's only 6, but yeah, that's really good. Real good mods. Got penetrates. Okay. Well, that one's kind of dead. I don't like to run monster damage penetrate, so I always just corrupt them. Ooh, and it got burning ground too. Double bad. I'll put it in case I want to run it on a different build at some point. I will have to re-roll some maps here soon. It's running low. What else do we got? Got the crypt. Okay, so I'm just going to run this kind of more mediocre map. It's still good. It's just not great on crypt because crypt doesn't have the best layout for breach anyway, so there's no point in juicing things up super hard. But I still want to run it because I still do like crypt. It's kind of a big map. It's got 13 additional packs, which for a map this small should mean good density, although we just ran a decent distance. Ooh, what are you doing? I don't know why I'm opening up the chests. I don't know if they said they were going to buff chests or they were just going to increase the amount of chests on certain maps. But yeah, sometimes, very occasionally, I'll get like an exalt out of a chest. I've gotten exactly one divine out of a chest since the beginning of the league, and it was in one of my first, I think it was in my first monk endgame update video. I was recording and I killed a rare monster, got a divine, and then walked like 5 feet away, opened a chest, and got a divine too. I was like, yeah. That's when divines were still only worth like 25, 30 exalt, way back in the beginning. Yeah, we're not gonna get a whole lot of value out of this. Yeah, I didn't even check. Did we get the doubling on this? Monsters have a... Apparently I can't read. Whoa. Got a null. Null gets a fancy noise. Nulls are rare, but they're also quite cheap to buy at the moment. So it's still like 5 to 8 exalt. I'm not really sure exactly how much, but it's quite a decent amount. Just for its rarity, it's not super valuable. Not tons of value. What else we got? Heavy belt. I'm assuming green border means chance orb. Lucky? Yeah. Yeah. Heavy belt just turns into headhunter now, right? I think so. I've only been the only thing I've been chancing are the amulets, the stellar amulets or whatever. Try to get myself a Astromentus. Then I'll go full stat stacking. I'm probably not going to buy an Astromentus, because I don't want to go stat stacking that bad. Although my mercenary, I kind of do want to go stat stacking that bad, so maybe I will. I might change my mind. Reserve the right, but on this build, I don't really want to stack that bad, because the damage is fine. Damage is more than fine. Okay, 2 more rares. Isn't too bad. How much XP am I getting? A little over 13 mil, which isn't terrible at this level, especially considering I've mostly been running level 80 maps. Alright. So we got that done. Running low on the real juice maps. I do have a tier 16 that I just have in my inventory. I have a bunch of tier 16s, but most of them are kind of bad. This one's actually not great either. Should probably just save this. Put it in this one. Alright, yeah, I'm going to roll up some new maps here. I guess since this is a stream where I'm going to talk about... yeah, I kind of want to do some crafting here. So I want to show some of the ways I get the body armors for this build and what I would do on solo self-found. It's quote-unquote crafting, but it does work very consistently. I've made a lot of divines in the early league selling like at least 1,000 evasion, 400 energy shield, and I did craft this body armor as well. Diablo 2 looks upgraded now? Yeah, it's real upgraded. Real upgraded. Boy. It's gone through like 10 years of iteration by some crazy New Zealanders, and now it's Diablo 2 as they say. Let's see. Kind of lost track of what I was doing. Oh yeah, I was going to craft a roll map here, strong box, so it's already kind of bricked. So now I see if I can turn it into a tier 16. Even better, I turned it into a tier 14. So 12k gold it is. Alright. I'll deal with rolling maps after I'm done. Okay, so I'm going to do a little crafting session here, since this is kind of supposed to be an instructional invoker, and because the body armor is the most important part of the invoker, yeah, I'm just going to go to the Ziggurat Refuge. And by crafting, I mean very high-level gambling. So the baseline requirement for this is that you be at least level 80. I think it possibly 79, but just to be safe, level 80. If you gamble, the item level is going to usually range, if you're level 80 or higher, from 78 to 80 from the items you get. And for weapons, this is bad for a couple of reasons. Weapons have a lot more mods, and they just genuinely do not, they can't roll the highest rolls that are possible on them. So, but specifically, level 79 is the max for all of the like good rolls for evasion and energy shield for body armors. So you literally can just go here and spam out a bunch of these, and then you sell any advanced ones because they're not going to have good enough bases to get high. You also sell any ones that just end up having bad. There you go. So I got an experts with the tier 4 hybrid, which is good enough to start on. You do this for a bit until you get a couple of them. So the advanced ones go, and you can check this one's level 79, or you can just not bother and risk getting a level 78. Because if I hover over these, yeah, see this one's item level 78. It's got only a tier 3 flat roll, so that's kind of a non-starter. This one's an expert with a tier 6. I might be able to fix this one with a chaos, maybe. So at least to be good enough, get rid of the advanced, get rid of the advanced. This one has a suffix. I'll do any of the expert ones. However, the highest base is actually the wax jacket, which is the lowest level requirement one. but I'll take any of the other expert ones as well, provided they're at least item level 79. So that's kind of my goal. Just get a little inventory of any expert level 79 or higher. Ooh, it's advanced though. Sometimes you'll get really good rolls like this, like a tier 7 evasion energy shield, and you'll have to just sell it because the base is so low that it's not going to be good. Unfortunate. Alright, that's advanced. That's advanced. Got life. People will buy the spirit ones. I just don't know how to price spirit, so I don't bother with it. Tier 5's kind of low, but with a good enough hybrid one. Okay, and then all you do from here is normal crafting stuff. So you check. Okay, that's tier 5 evasion. Yes, that's not bad. Okay, that's a tier 3. That's kind of not good enough, really. Probably not going to make it. And yeah, you just kind of set your standard, like how good am I going to want to try to get. And I do for like the hybrid flat or percent evasion and then flat, I do tier 4 or higher, and then for all of the others I do tier 5 or higher. It can just be enough to get you there with a lucky corrupt, and you can often sell those for like a divine or two still. I think they're down to like 1 divine now because the market's a little bit more saturated. Then you take all of the promising ones and you go ahead and you regal them, and you're really looking specifically. So this one hit thorns, which is always dead because that is a prefix. And part of it is just getting used to the mods. But since we're most focused on prefixes, that's kind of where we're looking. So any suffixes are fine because the most important thing is the evasion energy shield. And then you get more and more strict as you go. This one is a non-starter unless we can get rid of the flat life. So unfortunately we bricked it. So there you go. So we got 2 more to continue to craft on. That's good. The flat life kind of ruins it. Maybe give it 1 shot to get rid of the life. Hit intelligence, which is also good. So I will give it another go. Oh. Now we're talking. That's a tier 8 evasion. Oh, man. This one could be cracked, but we've kind of got to get lucky. Chaos orbs are the bread and butter of this. So I absolutely do not want to get rid of that tier 8 evasion energy shield. If we do, it's probably done. Well, yeah, it's done because I don't have anything. Okay. So here's the problem. I hit tier 7 evasion energy shield. I know I said it was done. I guess that would be the alternative. So that's still bad. And then you waste all your chaos, and yep, that's the whole thing. Okay, we got hybrid. Okay, so we're back in it, kind of. Boy. Oh man. This is unfortunate. So 1 in 6 chance. Yep, okay, that's bricked. I should have stopped on that. Well, part of it is knowing when to stop. And I did not know when to stop. So take that as a lesson on what not to do. Do not do gambling. So here's one of the problems that you can run into, which is 2 hybrid rolls, which are kind of always bad because you want the big main evasion energy shield flat, then you want the big percentage, and then you want a hybrid roll on top of that. So what I can do is just try to get rid of one of those. We do hit. No, we don't. We hit the. Okay, that's why I thought. So hit tier 4 evasion energy shield. I think this would be too hard to fix. I don't think this is worth going after. I'll do one more for fun. No. Yep. Made it worse. Okay. Yeah. Wasted a lot there. Didn't get anything, but usually within a certain amount of doing that, you'll get lucky eventually. It's just a numbers game, basically. Expert. I'll do 1 more set of them. Spirit. I don't know how to price that. This is a suffix, so I'll take that. I actually do like stun threshold as well, personally. Advanced. Pretty good. Tier 6 hybrid, very good, potentially. 79, 79, 79, they all fit. Spirit and expert with tier 1. Oh yeah, no, let's get that out of there. Bad, bad. Alright, bad. Yeah, sometimes you'll get like decent mods, but they'll be on and advanced. It won't be worthwhile. There's expert with tier 3. That's not good enough. That seems bad. Alright, expert waxed. We got 1, 2 prefix. We got thorns. Yeah, still not getting there. Okay, expert with open prefix. Is it? Oh, it's 78. Yeah. And obviously, this is going to take a lot of gold and random. Yeah, that's also. Tier 5. This is kind of minimally the standard here. One more. Tier 3, not good enough. Advanced, which is unfortunate because it's not bad. Advanced. Oh. Oh. Advanced. Get pretty good at recognizing which things are worth trying at least at a certain point. Oh. Advanced again though. Thorns. That was a real high thorns roll. 78. It does have one of the higher. Nah. I tried to talk myself into it, but I have plenty of gold. I can just keep trying. This is way too low of a roll. Advanced again. Ooh, advanced. Boy, I saw that tier 8 flat, and I got a little excited to try it, but just not making that. Expert. Okay, good enough. All right. So let's try again. 45%, that's not very good. I might try to, there you go, 86%, that could do it. 81%, all right. So we are regaling all of these. Do kind of one at a time. Some of these look like they might have hit pretty good. Got double resist, got a big resist off that regal. Got 2.5 life regen, got some dex. Some very low stun threshold. This one's probably just dead. There's no reason to do anything on that. The rest I'll give another shot though. So still just the one prefix. So this is still alive. 180 life. I don't think that's going to do it, and I don't think it's worth trying. All right. What do we got? Low spirit? Nah. And if you have good suffixes, it might be worth trying to get rid of to chaos off the life in this case, but I don't. Okay, we got a hybrid roll. It's the worst of the hybrid rolls, the life hybrid one, but and then we just got life. See, this one I'm going to try to chaos off the life. I did it. I chaosed off the life for a higher life. Let's try again. Oh, we got physical thorns. I think this one's pretty dead. Okay, it went down to attributes. I still have to get rid of the thorns. I'm going to have to buy more chaos here. That's dead. Okay. So I guess we got int, really high, flat. Physical thorns. Alright, let's give it one go. No. Alright, so unfortunately I might have to buy more chaos. I wanted to. Yeah, we'll just buy some more chaos. It's fine. Give this one another shot. Get rid of the thorns. Nope, bricked. Okay, well, not a great example because I kind of failed a lot there, but it does work. I've done it quite a lot, and it's generally pretty consistent. So I got tier 6 hybrid on expert. 78. I'm just not going to worry about the item level. I'm kind of narrowing things a little bit too much, so we'll just look at the actual quality so we can cycle through these a little bit quicker because I want to make at least one solid one here. Okay, nope. And I guess technically, maybe. Oop, oop.
Oh, I like this
Okay, got a good. Oh, it's advanced. Expert. This is hybrid plus thorns. I can try to get rid of. Oh, it's got really. It's got. Yeah, it's got terrible flat.
one.
Not
I
worth it.
like this one.
Okay, advanced again. Should look at that first.
Oh, that's quite pretty.
That is quite pretty. Okay. That is a decent enough starting point, potentially. I mean, the percentage is kind of low, but if I get a really high tier, like flat plus percentage hybrid, could be good. I'm just gonna YOLO slam it. Oh, I got a really low percentage hybrid, tier two. Man, if that had been a little bit higher, I would have went ahead and armor scrapped and thrown a couple iron runes in the bad boy, but unfortunately that is not going to work. Okay, so that's what, tier 4, tier 5, even better. Life, nope, don't want that. And that doesn't matter too much. So we got a couple of regals to throw down, thorns, probably, yeah, we're bricking that. Dax, still alive. This one is okay. We got hybrid evasion life. I guess now if we hit just a really high flat percentage, probably worthwhile. Okay, some life regen, classic. All right, and here we just hit T8 flat life, so give it a shot. Okay, got rid of the life, and did it become a suffix? Yes. Okay, still alive. Let's go. And spirit. Try to get the spirit off. Maybe. This one isn't probably worth it. Yeah, this isn't worth it. I'm wasting chaos again. I keep doing that. Sometimes you just get in the mood for a click and a dream. Okay, all the suffixes are full up. We got, okay. Okay, tier 6 flat. Once again in the situation where we just need a good percentage roll. It wasn't a good one, but this one is, I think, enough to where if let me take a look at it. Tier 5, this one might get over kind of the standard. So all you do then, you throw a couple of runes in here. That puts it up to 800 and 304. And I'm gonna, so I don't have to click one at a time, switch over to WASDA so I can actually hold shift without rolling around like a psychopath. Yeah, we do this and just barely under and then boom. And, well, we made it worse. That's of all. But yeah, you got to take those risks. So this one was almost good enough, but unfortunately, as is, not. But before the Vol ruined it, be a pretty solid kind of starter one. But I did use a lot of currency to get there, so not really the standard you would want for a starter. This one, boy. No, that's a crazy thing to do.
Hey,
Alright, so almost got there.
you'd like to be rid of?
I'm gonna go back to mapping. You get the point. You get the point. I almost made a decent one there. It took 15 attempted crafts, which took me about 1,000,000 gold, and the chaos orbs probably. So I did throw away like a solid divine there at least, but usually you'll make it back pretty often. Like I've had sessions where in that same amount of currency I got two that were over 1,000 and over like 350 to almost 400 ES, over 1,000 evasion. So just a matter of, it's a numbers game. Oop, I don't have my maps rolled yet. Grab some of these. We got a bad one. We got some more bad ones. Pack size could be playable. Number of rares is good. We got some monster packs, magic pack size, that's fine. Let's roll some of these up. Quant rarity gold. Gold is always kind of a brick, but still keep it in chests. Great. Off to a good start. Let's see. This one got number. Okay, magic pack size, number of monster packs, magic monsters. Okay, this one's pretty good. It's got stun and ailment threshold, which I do enough damage now. That's not a big deal. Here. That doesn't matter. Yeah, fine. It's good enough. It's got gold, but just want to get back to mapping. Minus max isn't good enough, so I'm going to try to get it off. And it goes to 8 mod. So that is bricked. Oops. Better upgrade these. Okay, number of rare monsters. That's what it already had. And pack size, both decent. Monster damage is fine. Rare chest sucks. Minus, okay. Off we go. Okay, got an extra mod out of it, I guess. I'm still not running that one. Okay. This one's... Yeah, that's fine. All the bad ones are not bad. And this one has rarity. Rarity plus rare monsters. So this is actually now probably our best. This one, still gonna roll this one up. Pack size, monster life, all the downsides are runnable. Magic pack size is fine. It's kind of a low roll. Magic chest sucks, but okay. I'm just looking for playable maps at the moment. None of the other ones I have to run in this cluster are super high value. I'm going to juice them all just a tiny bit by throwing some distilled ires on them. These are dirt cheap, literally like 3 to an exalt, maybe less. And they add some good value to your maps. So they're not a bad thing to run, just generally speaking. Just throw them on any of your rolled maps that you're going to run, and bada bing, bada boom, a little bit of extra free currency, a little bit of extra free experience. Good stuff. I don't want to run the deserted at all. I'm not a fan of the map. I might run it. Ooh, getting leaning back in my chair a little bit too much here. Okay, run the burial bog, which I guess burial bog's not much better anyway than deserted. Also has, I guess it's circular, but there's a lot of like side corridors to go. Can't wait until they kind of even out some of the map layouts. Well, they're not going to even out the layouts, but at least make the bad layouts, have higher density or something. Some of them do, but still not worth it. Honestly, though, they did that in POE1. Oh yeah, this is the ailment threshold one, isn't it? Life is extra energy shield. Oh, maybe not. Huh. I was wondering why it was taking me so long to kill that pack. Usually I just tap things once and they all explode. Not in this case, though. Alright. 153 rarity. Shouldn't be too bad. Do I have my magic find on? Yeah. I don't know if I'm certain I have other things set up, other clusters of towers, but it's so hard to find them currently sometimes. Like, even if I set something up ahead of time so that I can just run good juiced maps, I have to go find the other one that I set up, which often involves reloading the map. Boy, for all this rarity, not running into a lot of gear, a lot of exalts, I mean. A lot of anything, really. Oh, this is a ritual map, that's right. Okay, gotta remember to look at the ritual. Very important. Good thing about chaos inoculation. Never have to worry about rituals, for the most part. One of the many good things. So I'm pretty sure I won't have an invitation in this one because all of the rarest like slots were all big, so they're going to be gear. But I can try to get enough to reroll at least. So I got 480 off that first one. As long as none are like super backed into walls, I should get enough for a reroll to have another look. Should put on my glasses. My eyes are starting to get tired. Too much screen time in the last 5 weeks. Much MF do you have? Currently I have 85. So not too much, just enough to kind of tip the scale a little bit here and there. Only super noticeable on really juiced maps, which this one is not so much. The ones that I ran earlier were really good, but this one is what? Well, I guess I have 153 rarity and 75 quantity, so it's definitely not bad, but not the best. Could be better. Yeah, I don't really like to go super hard into rarity. I might later, but sometimes I'll run as much as like 140 rarity, but I'll never really run more than that. Most of the time I'm running like 30 or so, just as a baseline when I'm mapping. When I'm doing other content, I'm running like none. I just run, the best gear I can generally. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have enough to reroll. Usually, in my experience, it's like 700 to reserve an invitation for ritual. So I guess I'll at least scroll over, see if anything sticks out. Usually, you don't get too much good. I could see ritual being really good for gearing, like right at the beginning of the league, because you do get a lot of rares from it, and apparently they're going to increase that even more. I didn't even get any currency in this one. This is probably the worst ritual I've ever had, honestly. I guess I'll take the chance shard, and as protest, I'll take the transmutes. Boy, that was bad. Usually, at least you get like an exalt or an elk or something. Even a regal. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. I literally don't think I've ever gotten a ritual that bad before. Worst of the worst. Just attacking air. Alright, there's a couple exalt. Whoa. I forgot, I'm not acrobatics anymore. I have to roll away from rares now. Oh man. I got so used to playing acro for like a week that because one thing about and protect me from harm, it doesn't protect you from that. Not even a little bit. Okay. Well, that sucks. Because experience is tough to come by at this point. Bad. Okay. Ooh. Well, truly terrible rituals. Yeah, rituals are usually fine. They're definitely not the best. Until you get the points in them, they're not like good content. But they're usually fine at least. Usually you get like an exalt or two or something. But not this time, I guess. Put this to the back of the line. Anything okay here? Got a rust bowl down here with another rust bowl. Do I have any other towers that I can kind of... So I kind of have a little cross up here. So I get rust bowl, backwash, crimson shores. Ooh, a sandspit. Sandspit's good. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'll throw something in here. I'll put like a tier 1 map in this decay or something, just to get to this tower. Run both of these. Do I have anything really solid? Oh yeah, this one's good. Put this here. There you go, pumped up the level there. Really hope they give you quest bosses for the first few points. Yeah. I died to, actually, I died on stream, I think it was my last stream, to the King in the Mist. Not from the King of the Mist himself, but from his maze phase where he teleports you in and all of the darkness and stuff follows you. So I didn't know how to get out of the maze. Oh yeah, there's an Untainted Paradise too that's going to get juiced. Maybe try to put something on there. Yeah, so I'll just do a tier 1 decay and a tier 1 tower quick. Just try to speed through it as quick as I can. So that we can run some actual good maps. Because they're not going to have anything on them. Unfortunately. I guess I could have just thrown one of my bad rolled tier 15s and at least still gotten some value out of it. But this means for sure I'm just going to one-shot everything. I don't have to worry about literally anything, so just makes some extra time. But yeah, it'd be nice at least to have like the first one, especially I've had a lot of trouble with Delirium and Ritual in particular because they both have like the highest entry cost basically. Just it takes so many, even if you're running like I've been running Simulacrum for every map, and without the or not Simulacrum, Delirium. And without the points, you get so few Simulacrum shards that it takes you, what? I probably average maybe like 5 to maybe 15. Let's say probably about 8 per map. That's still going to take a lot of maps, like 40 maps to get one Simulacrum. And then Ritual is even worse because you can run 40 Rituals and never see a single invitation. I think Ritual is in by far the worst situation. And you start getting them more frequently once you get to your second kill. But before that, it's just absolute nightmare trying to find those. You can throw Ritual down. I did like 2 huge zones of Ritual, probably, a solid 30, 40. Didn't see one. I never saw one. I'd probably done at least 150 Ritual maps and have not. I've seen exactly one invitation is all. Just rough till you get those points, and then it's 50% more often. So need to do something about that. I could just buy them. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that now. I've been putting that off. I don't really have any like gear upgrades I'm looking towards. Like the only thing I should at some point buy is Astromentus. So yeah, maybe I'll just buy some invitations to King of the Mist and go get that done. Get my first 2 done on stream here real quick. May as well. Alright, let me swap over to my bossing gear. Main level on Ritual map for audience. I think it needs to be at least a red map, but I don't know that for sure. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't have any points in this because I just failed my only attempt. I actually failed now. I've done 3 Simulacrums and I failed 2 of them, which not great. Not fantastic. Oh, I'm going to finish setting up. Oops. I'm going to finish setting up this tower first because I'll forget it if I don't. So just run this quick and then I'll go buy some. Where are they? Invitations. Well, that's up there. All right. How much do these cost? I don't want to buy 8. I want to buy 2. 12 for 2. Could probably get it for cheaper if I liquidated 2 exalts first, but I'm too lazy. I'll just get them. I don't care. I'll go do some more citadels and sell those. Those have been selling like hotcakes. All right. So I'll do two audiences with the king after this. I don't know if his phasing is mandatory, because last time it seemed I did about a third of his health, and then he went to the maze phase. So, yeah, I'll have to see. I should have looked up a guide on how to get through the maze, if there's some sort of tell or not. Yeah, does anybody know if the audience with the king, or King of the Mist has any kind of tell in the maze? Which way to go? I saw the wisps, which seemed like the obvious thing, so I followed the wisps, and I just they kept leading me back and forth in the same area. So maybe I was like right next to it. Yeah, that's all I need is to get the belt twice. If I do, I'm probably going to go ahead and all of them. Wait, what is the belt for King of the Mist? It's not Ingenuity. I don't remember what the unique drops for King of the Mist are, actually. Must be good if it would get my money back, because these were 6 divine apiece. Like I said, I probably could have liquidated 2 exalts and got it for maybe like 5.5 each. Drop twice? Oh, it is Ingenuity? Okay. For some reason, I thought Ingenuity was a world drop. Okay. So what am I going to put in? Oh yeah, I'll have to get this tower too, but I'll do that later. There's no connection, no. Oh, I'm 1 map away anyway. It's fine. Yeah. No worries. Okay, let's go do these King of the Mists. Boy. My stomach is growling. I'm very hungry for some reason. It wasn't too long ago. Oh, maybe it was. Maybe I haven't eaten in like 8 hours or so. Stupid POE. Eats up my sense of time. Ooh, I love the portals for this. Okay, let's see if we can do a little bit better. Oh. Alright, yeah, he's going to force me to do the maze phase. I can't stop him. Okay, let's focus here. I'm following the wisp. I assume that's the tell. But it didn't do me a lot of good last time. Okay. I look for some sort of break in these. Okay. It's not there. Do I have to find another wisp? Oh no. There's no break. No break. I'm blind. So blind. Oh, I see something over there. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on, I think we're cooking. Oh? Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna die again, probably, aren't I? Oh, I can't even figure out how to get... Why would you make this? Why is this a thing? I think I hate this more than... I think I hate this more than Maven Memory Game. I'm going to be completely honest. I do not like the fact that you just... I have to log. I'm just going to have to log. Follow Miss Souls, normally lead the way. I tried to do that. I couldn't see it. So this isn't going to reset the boss fight, right? I just lost 6 divines because I couldn't figure out my way through a stupid maze. Oh. Oh. Hang on. Oh, it just... Oh. Oh. Can I do it? Or is it just going to put me into a free setup maze? Okay. Whoa. Yeah. You can log out of the maze phase, guys. You saw it here first. I did it. I cheesed it. Ooh, Omen of Corruption. That's nice. Okay. Well. Yeah, it is. That maze is complete nonsense. But good news. It must be bugged. Ta-da! Well, that was awesome. Specifically because I didn't have to die and lose 6 divine and not get my book. Okay, so first one down. We're going up this way. I want he approaches. So I'm just going to do the first 2 and then I can start farming them myself, basically. Okay. Revive monsters, have an increased chance to be magic, ritual favors, those are good. I know this one gives you more omens, which is always nice. This is actually a good omen, so probably shouldn't just throw it with my bulk omens, but 38. This is kind of almost good. It's got a bunch of rarity. Maybe I'll craft this later, I don't know. Maybe, probably not. Move stuff around a little bit. I need to actually craft or get rid of the other stuff. And this is aggravate bleeding on enemies when they enter your presence. Cool. Okay. Next. Oop. Here. All right. So now I know. I'll try to make it through the maze legitimately because, you know, whenever they fix it, I'll have to do it anyway. Okay. I wonder if I put freeze duration support on. Oh, is he not going to maze me this time? Wait. Oh, okay. Sure. Oh, he is going to. It's at a certain health point. Yep. All right. All right, I'm going to try it. If I get dead-ended, I'll simply hog out, I guess. So I do have to learn it legitimately. Okay, there's a wisp over there, but this one's leading me down here. Okay, so are some of the wisps like red herrings? Okay, it's leading me this way. So I assume there's must be a way through here somewhere. Yep. Alright, he's now saying a thing. That's a good sign. This looks open over here. Alright. I need to keep following these. I'm like, oh, I should know where to go now. But that is not true. Without the mini... Okay, here we go. Making progress. This is just going to lead me over to this one. Am I going back? All right. What's happening here? I think I'm lost again. So, how about here? This looks big and open. And here maybe? Nope. Dead-ended. How about here? Well, I fear we're getting out of there again. Alright, well I think I made it farther. I'm not really sure. I think some of the wisps must be in there as kind of like troll wisps that lead you the wrong way. Intentionally or something. Maybe not. Maybe it's just bugged or something else is wrong. Clearly there's some buggy stuff with this fight. I should probably, in good conscience, report the bug report that you can skip the maze, because I don't know if that's intended, instead of just abusing it over and over again. Since, you know, this is early access, they're going to fix it at some point anyway. Alright, cool. So got my ritual points. It was worth it now. I'm glad I didn't lose my 12 div investment. And now I can try to ritual the, you know, the proper way. Looks like it was pointing you to top left. Okay. Yeah, I had a hard time. So Sinestral Coronation. In your inventory, your next regal orb will add only prefixes. I think I already have one of those right here. So yeah, I got a corruption one, which is good. The rest are not valuable. This is not a valued unique, I think, but I'll go ahead and just corrupt it anyway. I'm not going to bother qualitying it, and I hit nothing. I could be wrong. Maybe the Thorns build is the hot stuff these days. Could be way off. Okay. Alrighty, so now rare monsters. Okay, this one's good. Do this abyss real quick. This other tower, rare monsters have that's what I'm looking for. Want rare monsters with mods. Okay, so I could do this abyss, or I could just throw a bad one in this oasis. Oh no, I can't. Yeah, abyss it is. Not a lot of mods, so I'll just use this random kind of garbage map that I rolled earlier. Get that out of there. So I've learned the lessons. I'm getting better at the maze. It took me quite a few tries to get actually like good at the Arbiter fight as well. I would say I feel very comfortable and confident in that fight now, though, as far as like the dodging the difficult phases. I think I did Arbiter about 15 or so times total, maybe close to 20. And yeah, I feel pretty good. I felt very good about it the last probably 5 or so times I did it. Felt like I wasn't going to get caught off guard. Sometimes the beginning part of the like beam where you go into the blue part felt a little weird. Like it felt like it didn't render properly. What am I doing here? I'm going to get some magic monsters. We'll drop some pack size on there. What else? Anything else cool? Not really. Get these. Just try to get some monster markers. Yeah, I'm not going to put too much thought into this. Already have. Alright. Good enough. I'm going to miss out on some value, but I don't want to waste. I already have expedition done, so I don't need to like juice the expeditions or anything. I'll just sell anything good I get. Boy, the crit chance is so high, I think that now my Herald overlaps actually drain all of my mana from cast on crit. Too far bottom right, need to go more top left. Ah, I see. I get you. Yeah, one of them was leading me back, but one of them kind of led me into that bottom right corner, so I got a little bit confused. Just a weird mechanic. I'm sure once I get the hang of kind of, what the wisps are pointing at or what they're getting at, I'll get it done, but first couple of tries were a massive failure. I wish I had learned one time earlier that you could log out. I thought, that I could find it the last second, but I didn't even know how far into the maze I was, or I still don't know what the exit to that maze looks like, so I don't even know how I could tell if I'm getting close yet. So that'll be something that I'll have to figure out. I'm sure I'll know it when I see it, though. I imagine. But I should just watch a video of somebody else doing it to get a better idea. I was going to do that after my last stream, after the last time I failed it, but nope. But I should not fail that now until they fix the bug. I don't know if I should keep taking advantage of that. It feels a little cheap, but oh man, I spent so many divines on it. It's really hard to just let yourself die in that situation. I mean, I was going to log out anyway. I was just shocked that it puts you back into it is really the thing. This boss is so awkward because you can't like drop the bell directly on him. If you put it a little bit off to the side and you have some AoE, you'll still hit it. Even when you're aiming at him, which is nice, but yeah, otherwise what an awkward boss. All of him and the big knifey stabby one from Forge, I want to say. Is it Forge? Yeah, I think it's Forge. That map boss is also similarly awkward. All of the giant Kitava-like ones are that kind of sit off of the screen. With bells specifically. I'm sure they're fine for some builds, but this particular build, they're very weird to play against. Kind of have to either back up slightly, then drop the bell just in front of them, and then attack the bell, like name lock the bell basically until it's gone. In which case, if you have a little bit of AoE, you might be hitting the. You might still be hitting them, and if not, then you're probably only hitting with the charge staff as well as the bell itself. So, which still fine. But yeah, just weird. Lots of little kinks they need to work out at some point. Oh yeah, this map was bad. I'm not expecting a lot of drops here. We might quit after losing 12 Divine. Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, it's not like 12 Divine is trivial to me, especially I've done most of my Copper Citadels now, and those were the like high value ones. So, I mean, I have still a decent amount of stone and not copper, stone and steel, but those sell for like what, less than half of the price of the copper ones. So I'm not. I need to have like a proper currency making strategy going forward, or I could just keep going out and doing citadels. It's been working pretty well so far. So solid currency making practice. What did we get here? Rarity is simulacrum splinter size. Not terrible. Alright. Some expedition stuff. I can't even sell the expedition currency. It sells for so little. It's literally like 50 of these things that you have to click on once at a time are one exalt. They're actually not worth picking up, more so than anything else in the game. They absolutely should turn them into like they have them in POE, where they just like kind of build up in your inventory, in a like a separate inventory that you don't have to like, not your actual bag. They're just there. That would be great. Alright, so 50% increased rare monsters, ailment threshold, unfortunately, and rarity. It's actually quite good. It's just a little annoying. Alright. Pack size, rare monsters, packs, magic monsters. Good stuff. Less recovery rate. Not my favorite. Let's see. That means I can't recover with life flasks still. It would just be ghost dance. So, if I get low, basically what that boils down to is I have to leave the map and go back in. Temp chains, and this one's kind of annoying. Okay. But 70% increased rare or magic monsters. I'm just gonna, yeah, we'll get rid of, or we'll do this. Ooh, hey, all positive. Nice. Packs, monster packs, magic packs, rare monsters, and additional modifier. That's one of the ones I'm looking for. Won't be delirious, but that's fine. Alright, so now the tower. And then we can run a couple more juiced maps. A few more. Just do the tower, tier 1. I was actually picking up the Delirious tier 13s and 14s specifically for running towers, but I kind of stopped doing that a little bit. I figure you can just buy a tier 1 map. Once they fix towers and they're more rewarding, or at least better to run. Because here's the thing, I don't want to be in here for a long time, so if I find the exit quick, I'm just leaving. I'm not going to go around and fight. The density is good, don't get me wrong. Like, if you actually put like pack size and stuff into a tower map, the density is super solid. Actually, one of the better maps in the game. But also, I can't get breaches in here. I can't get rituals in here. I can't get the stuff that I want to do. And that's the biggest reason I don't want to be in here. So, Unless they really like increase something like you know, rare monsters spawn like crazy, or it's like an all magic monster map. So you're getting, you know, the full Itziri experience where everything's 4 times experience. Then I'd run it. Run the full thing, be pretty happy about that. Okay, got another one here. So should get some nice juice here. So 99% chance of additional modifier. That will be guaranteed with, does it reach up here? 78. Okay, so we got a couple of maps here around here and here that should have plenty of good mods on them. I'm going to run this pretty juiced up, is that my best? 39 quant. This one has 39 quant as well. This Abyss is better, but it doesn't have a breach. So I'm going to throw this +1 additional modifiers one on here. I should be able to get a significant amount. Ooh, yeah, I keep sitting back on my tailbone for some reason. Need to get some better posture. All right, so what is it? So we have 200. Okay, we did get the doubling. So 218% chance to have an additional modifier and 3. So 5. So 6 to 7 additional modifiers guaranteed. Rarity is not great, but we have some on gear and 114% quant. This should be a nice map. And it's got breach, at least one breach. What do we have for additional rare monsters? 144% additional rare monsters. Okay. So remember, when you kill the rares, you roll out. We can't tank on-depth explosions anymore because we are not acrobatics. Very important. Okay, this should be some nice juice here. All right, let's go. Try to get the Breach Lord's hand. Barely see what's happening. My mana keeps going down. We got some exalt. Okay. Uh-oh, gonna crash my game at this rate. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. This is going well. Oh, this is going to be on death. Nope, don't stand there. Okay, get out. Alright. Okay. Got some nice looting to do here. Ooh. Well, that was fun. That was real solid. By fun, I mean it's fun to have a lot of loot. I would not say it was fun to go down to almost no FPS. Check the Scalper's Jacket, I guess, at least. And this is why we check Tier 6 and Tier 4 Hybrid with an open prefix. In fact, I'm slamming that right here, right now. Let's go. Bam. Real low. Wait. Yeah, Tier 3. Unfortunate. Almost good. Almost good. Just random ground loot. Can still be good. Occasionally, here and there at least. Strong box. Not going to do that. Actually, you know what? I might try that. I don't know how strong boxes are affected by bosses, so this is more rarity. Do I have enough charges on this? What are my charges? Currently has 1 charge. Okay. Oh yeah. It doesn't work, but it doesn't matter because the monsters spawn so late that I just unfreeze before. So what could have been a very dangerous situation ends up being nothing. Alright, so I'm just really curious to see like if something about the kind of base map modifiers are multiplied by the strongbox. Rarity of contained items. So I don't know if it works differently than POE1, but contained items were separate from the items that the monsters would drop. It's possible it just nope, it clearly doesn't do anything because that was awful. Yep. Okay, so science done. Strongbox still bad, even in a real juiced map. I don't know if there's a way to make them good, but if there is, I'm not aware of it. Take the belt. More splinters. I don't think. This is a lot of breach splinters. Probably if I would have had delirium on this map, which I forgot to put on. Oh, I guess, yeah, this was one of my bad ones that I corrupted it and ended up turning into a good map. That's the reason. But I could not resist the rares have additional modifiers, because if you have enough map mod effect, then you get 3 like I have right now, and that's just so much. So yeah, I'm guaranteed an extra 5 mods. It's just too good to turn down. Tier 3. Precursor tablets, more splinters. Takes longer to loot like a breach on some of these maps than it does to do an entire regular map sometimes. Real Juice Tier 1, 50% Delirious Waystone. Cool. At least with this loot filter, you do see the diamonds on, or the singular breach splinters on the thing. What we got here? So this also has a lot of mods, a lot of essences. My previous filter kind of filtered out a lot of the essences that weren't worth much, but you can still 3-to-1 essences. You can corrupt strong boxes, actually. I just don't think it's worth it right now is the problem. Yeah, I'm 90% sure you can corrupt strong boxes. They can also come pre-corrupted if you are in a corrupted zone, I think. Yeah. Wait, I am in a corrupted zone. I think sometimes they come pre-corrupted, because I've seen them pre-corrupted before, I guess is my point. Also, second breach. Check it. Already up to 11 exalt on this map. Let's see if we can... Oh, I heard a nice little tink. I heard a nice little tink again. Let's go. I need to be real careful not to die now, because there's probably a couple of divine out there waiting for me. Or perfect jeweler's orbs, perhaps? I don't know. But I need to look. Watch what I'm doing as much as I can at 4 FPS. I say as I roll right towards a bunch of on-death explosions. Really? Okay. There you go. Let's go find where whatever was valuable dropped went. Something big dropped. I need to stop this. I don't need any more of these. Okay. Yet I'm picking up iron runes. At least I use iron runes, so. Might have even been around the corner or something. Whoa. Okay. There it is. Divine. Nice. Go find the other one. Or maybe it was the same one and I just went like off and back on and so it triggered this drop sound twice. That's a possibility too. Tier 4 quarterstaff, Tier 3 belt. Nice. I like all this stuff. Tablet. Chaos. Alright. So unless it, like the breach, unless the herald explosion like chained around the corner and there's a divine up around some corner that I can't find, boy, I'm lagging up a storm. Wow, look at all the mods on that bad boy. Got 2 exalts and a chaos out of him, not bad. Take that. Look at all the mods I can slap onto this bad boy. That one just dropped some gold. I'm gonna just take a quick look-see around this corner, and nothing. Maybe check out this corner. Nope. Alright, well, back to it then. Filling up pretty good, almost up to 20 exalts. Too bad. Oh, yeah, I have my magic find gear on. Okay. Oh, chained all the way down there. Thinking, ball vessels? Ah, yeah. Yeah, ball vessels would be pretty cool. I hope they put that map in there. Get the nice little, all the ball vessels with their double corrupted uniques dropping like crazy. That'd be sick. Would be excellent. All right. Still got maybe more breaches to go on this map. Never know. Sometimes you get one extra. Sometimes you get. I'm not going to get 10 extra. I would have ran into the little purple wispy thing several times at this point if I were to. But might be a third one. Okay. Nothing good here. You winning, Dad? Yeah, I am kind of winning. This map has been solid. I got two of my last. I now have a total of 3 like big end game things to do, and then I'm done. I can finally move on. Do a different character. Or maybe I'll just farm up some more end game stuff. Maybe I'll push for level 100 even. Who knows? I do really, really like the monk specifically. Invoker particularly. I'd probably like the Chayula one as well, maybe. I figure if you build it kind of the same way, the 100% as extra chaos could be useful, like if you get a really good acrobatics setup. But you'd actually have to get spirit is the problem. So I'd have to make a build that actually I think that like stops you from getting spirit as well. So maybe that wouldn't even be a problem. Maybe I just couldn't run a lot of auras. I'd run like that'd be a problem too though. Because I like running a lot of auras. Oh well, I'd have to do some theory crafting with that. Short answer, yes. Yes, I'm winning. Ooh, tier 7 hybrid. Oh man. So, no good suffixes, that's fine. I could fix that. If I can get like a high percent fizz or flat fizz here, boy, give me it. Okay, got accuracy, that's not great. Okay, well, we're going for it. Gotta get that tier 2 accuracy out of there. Nope. Come on. Oh. 3 prefixes now, though. And I thought that was fizz for a sec. Not doing so hot on this. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's a tier 1 fizz. Never mind. Not okay. Still bad. As long as I still have the hope. I still have the dream with that tier 7 fizz accuracy roll. As long as that stays, this is still alive, and I'm going to keep chaosing it, baby. And the dream's dead. Ah, hate to see it. I was going to press as many chaoses as I needed to, as long as that thing stayed on there, because that was... Oh my, this is good too. Hang on. What do we got here? We got tier 5 flat, tier 5 hybrid, and another hybrid. Okay, so I need to get rid of the other hybrid is the problem. Oh man, this is nuts. Yeah, so if I can get rid of the percentage and life one and get flat ES evasion, this is... What am I doing? This is crazy. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just got quite... I'm going to do it one by one because I don't feel like getting my WASDA. Look at this thing's going to be real good. And of course, you know I got to corrupt it too, right? I got to go for the maximum possible. Boy, this might be an upgrade even. No, it's not going to be an upgrade. It's the base type. It's the scalper's jacket isn't going to have high enough. Can I divine this though? It's probably not worth divining with the tier 5. Yeah. But what I can do, boom. What do we got? Recoup. Yeah, this is probably like 1 divine, maybe 2 divines with the move speed. It had a lot of potential, but almost awesome. I'll put it up for 2 divines. If it doesn't sell, I'll drop it to 1 divine. Not bad though. I'll take it. 2. Okay. And other than that, looks like it's about 6, so I'm probably going to call it a stream. I'll be back I'll be back Thursday. I'm going to try 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. again. I do get a little more tired at that time, but I'll have to see how it works as far as, time frames for people. But hope you enjoyed. This has been Ryan from Behind Eyes Gaming, and I'll see you next time.